I mean, to be honest, I don't really know what to say because I don't know where, like, what you guys want me to talk about.
Well,
Like, is there any specific questions? Like, I just don't know where to start. You know what I'm saying?
okay, the conversation you had with Sakura, we can start there.
Just now?
Oh, the other day, regarding Jason.
Oh, yesterday. Yes. Okay. So yesterday, I spoke to Sakura, or I wanted to speak to Sakura mainly because obviously I just wanted to explain like the whole incident from over the weekend. She is not around on Mondays, and she was not around this Tuesday. So she just hadn't heard it yet, and she just kind of got back into town. So of course, she's my captain. I wanted her to hear the situation just from my perspective, what happened. So I did want to, explain that to her. As far as the specifics of our conversation, when it comes to the Jason stuff, basically what I said to Sakura after our conversation is what I'll say here. When I was having that conversation, I was 1,000% uh, venting frustration. And so, because of that, I'm sure a lot of what I said just came off like in a bad light because truthfully, when I, agreed to be bought in and all that, I fully understood that this is the priority. It still is, always has been, which means that any friendships, all of that stuff, should not take priority. All of that stuff is overridden by this, and I still stand by that. However, I can admit I definitely had like a what do you call it, a moment of weakness where I let my emotions get the best of me because of the frustration of the situation. And if I'm being completely honest with you guys, the main reason why is because Jason's been one of my best friends for the longest time. So I'm not gonna lie, that shit hurt. Had this been, anybody else that I'm not very close to or like just like a regular friend, it probably wouldn't hurt as much. I won't lie. And so because of that, with the Jason stuff, especially retelling the story, days after it happened, I was frustrated. And a lot of that came out with some of the shit that I said, which is not even, I don't even know how to word it, but these are not things that I feel like I'm, what's the word? Like, let me use an example. I know I told Cap that I was one of the reasons why, Jason was like involved with Cypress. Stuff like that is me purely speaking out of frustration. It's not me trying to be like, she owes me this, she owes me that. Because, like I said, at the end of the day, when we agree to get bought in, all of that shit goes out the window, regardless who helped you get in, blah, blah, blah. That shit shouldn't matter. So,
Right.
obviously, me saying that, I can, of course, see how that looks bad or just sounds like I'm just bitter, full of resentment, almost like as if I'm trying to use it as some sort of leverage, which I'm not. There is no leverage. What happened happened. I can see where, I fucked up, especially talking to Cap in that way, which, like I said, to me, the emotions got the best out of me. I told her that over the phone afterwards because I just thought about it, and I was very frustrated. And I told her it's because of the fact that
Dude,
that person was
ORP
so
is up
close to me.
crazy right now.
And I I definitely let that get the best of me. With that
Yeah.
being said, as I told Cap, there's no ill will on my end towards really Cypress as a whole, the crew, anybody in the crew, the Jason thing. Of course, I'm hurt by that just because I feel like I lost somebody as a friend, but ultimately, that doesn't affect what I do on a day to day when it comes to working, what I can provide, what I'm willing to do, what I've been doing for a long time, happily, with no issue. It really doesn't affect any of that for me. But I know the conversation I had just came off poorly from my end because of the frustration and the fact that I was venting that, and I shouldn't have, because realistically, there's no place for feelings like that. And I'm not trying to justify it or make an excuse, because there really is no excuse. It's more so the fact that the frustration of the closeness of the situation got to me. My feelings were hurt. I mean, that's the simplest I can put it. And that's something that I know I can get past. I'm somebody who,
Is
you
that
guys don't
all
need to
you
know
said,
this.
or you said more? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm going to get to the next conversation we had.
Oh, I?
This is just regarding yesterday's talk I had
Oh,
with her.
shit, oi.
where it just
hold
came
on.
off bitter on my end, you know? So I did call her after that and I apologized. So I realized it just sounded bad. And I didn't want to have that come across, especially because I did say something hypocritical, which I cleared up or was just doing that a little bit ago with Captain when I told her that, you know, my expectation when I'm in a crew is honesty from everybody, right? Me giving the honesty, me getting that back. And I did omit one thing yesterday when I spoke to her, and that was Joe. And this is something that I don't think was brought up when we spoke, Lucia, at the wine place or the vineyard, whatever. And Tony, I mean, Joe was there. He set up the meeting, so I don't know what he told you guys.
Okay, good. We have to leave.
Right.
We're chilling.
When the initial incident happened over the weekend, I did call Joe. After, he was the only person I spoke to. He came to the observatory where I was by myself. I just briefly explained to him what happened, and he just told me, don't tell anybody else anything. Lay low. We never had this conversation. Don't tell anybody that you told me, and just stay in Polito. So he took me to Polito. I rented a car, and then I just hung out. And then I kind of had that incident on Chile that landed me in the ICU. That was like a whole separate thing.
Okay, but so listen, Santana, why did you go to Sakura to talk to her regarding Jason about fucking shit with CG and all this other shit you were saying?
So, okay. The CG thing, that was just a fucking salty comment. Like I said, I was very frustrated retelling the story since the shit just happened. And I had to tell her everything because she wasn't around. So that was frustration. The CG thing, just for full transparency, what happened months ago when, actually Lush might remember this because he helped me with this a little bit. I remember we had got Jason put on the panel for the farm. But there was a period of time when she was in the panel where she was not able to get a key. And that was mainly because of time zones. Like obviously you and her Lang don't overlap at all, really.
Yeah, but that
Lush,
doesn't matter,
you
right?
were
It's just
with
more.
it.
It's more. When we spoke, we say, you know, you have to move on from this. It is what it is. You agreed, but now it seems like you haven't. So where's your head at right now? Because we
here's
can't
what
have
I'm
this
saying,
fucking
though.
shit happening internally.
Yes, I agree. The reason why it came back up is only because I didn't get a chance to speak to Cap until Wednesday. And the thing happened on Saturday. So I just felt like, as my captain, she wanted to hear from me, and I wanted her to hear from me. That's the only reason that this
It's such
even
a
got brought
fucking
up.
good angle for him to play it, to be
It's
honest.
just I wanted her to hear it. Trust me, after we spoke, especially me and you, Lang, had the one-on-one the other day, right here, same place.
Yeah.
I told you, I'm ready to move on, and I am. I do mean
Yeah, he's
that,
just confiding in his
but I
captain,
wanted
exactly.
Cap
You
to
can't
hear
really
from
punish
me,
for that, to be
and she
honest.
just didn't happen to be in town until yesterday. So it was a bit delayed.
Okay.
And that's part of the reason why when I was explaining it, retelling the story, I got frustrated and I made the bitter comment, especially with the CG thing. It's not a
So
huge
you made
thing.
a comment yesterday to the captain
Yes, because I talked to
about
her,
the same
explained it.
situation that you have potentially moved on, that you probably didn't
Right,
move on
because
because you
I
still
hadn't
made the
spoken to her
comment.
yet.
Yeah,
Right,
but
I
so
hadn't
what?
seen her
So
yet.
because you spoke to the captain, your feelings came back, so you had to throw in a comment?
I mean, I can explain the comment to you. It came fully out of frustration. It's not.
That don't matter though,
it's-
Santana. That don't matter. Like, I don't think you're seeing what we're trying to tell you. Your emotions are getting in the way of you, essentially, right? Your decision making, you're just getting way too emotional over all the shit that fucking happened.
dude.
You're trying to throw fucking Jason under the bus, making her look bad in the crew's eyes. Like, that's not a good thing. That only makes you look bad.
Yeah, and I mean, listen, brother. Another thing to add to this: everybody gets frustrated. Don't get me wrong, right? But the problem with this is moving forward. You know, if that is the case, right? If something happens on later down the line. You know, how do we know you're not going to get frustrated again and go do this kind of same situation, right? Obviously, now you're talking about it. You're expressing how you were feeling, which is great, but. Moving forward, this is going to be a problem. I mean, everybody can act on feelings, but there's a time for that, and there's also a place. And I think, saying smart remarks or salty comments or shit like that, acting out of your feelings when you know what you should be doing, it's I'll use the term unprofessional, knowing, you know, the kind of crew you're in and how we operate with things. And I think you're aware of that for sure. It's just, obviously now this is a big concern. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't know how much time passed between.
Tony's
me
actually been
and
stepping up as
Captain
done. It's
spoke,
good.
and I
It's good
called
to
her.
see you, man. It's good to see you, man.
But I realized it right away. And I told her my feelings got the best of me there. I got frustrated. So some of the comments I made were purely out of just saltiness and frustration. And I, you know, like I said, I got the emotions, you know, definitely got the best of me there. Like you said, that is an issue, which is exactly why I felt like I had to clarify that and tell her afterwards, because obviously this is happening right now, so it's, you know, a bad look on me. But realistically, this is not something that is usually a problem for me. Again, it's not an excuse or anything. This is just my perspective of why I think I reacted that way. It's because of the uniqueness of how close I was with this person. And in a normal circumstance, I feel like it's much easier for me to not let feelings get in the way, just because this is business at the end of the day. But I won't lie when I say that is exactly what happened there. The emotions got the best of me, given who it was involved in that particular case. I'm very aware of it. That's why I apologize for it, because it's not like me normally. And I can sit here and say, this won't happen again. This won't be an issue again, because I feel confident in saying that, especially since I'm very aware of it. But ultimately, that's all I can do. All I can do is say it and then do my best to let my actions show that. You know what I mean? So it is fully on me.
Yeah, yeah. All right, just give us a minute, all right? Just go over, stand over there by the waste bucket.
All right. Wait, waste bucket? Where's that?
Right behind you.
Behind you.
Right behind you.
Mind you.
One with the word waste on it, brother.
That's kind of fucking ominous right there. Huh? The fucking waste bucket right behind him. He's got to go stand by it. He might be in the bucket in the next 3 minutes. Listen, we got to give him his one. That's just the fact of the matter.
Yeah.
This is
I
the
mean,
second, though.
No, it's
Yeah.
not.
He had his one. He had his one.
What
Then
was
he
it-
ranted
what-
to
what-
Sakura
what
yesterday.
was his one? What was his one? That he got fucking ocean dumped?
And he got salty about it.
He never got his one. This is his one.
He
today,
never
right
got
now.
his one. Let's not look for blood because we want blood, brother. We
Nope.
this
We
this
need
is-
blood, brother.
This is something
But
that we
that
go.
is
there's
This
no
is something that we
blood,
go
brother.
go by with everybody though, right? We've given everybody their fucking one. We said everybody deserves their one. This is Santana's one. It is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, he owned up. You know what I mean?
And listen, him confiding in
yeah.
his captain, in my opinion, I see no issue in that. Did he say some fucking reckless shit? Yeah, but it seemed to me like he was trying to confide in his fucking captain. So I
He
don't
also
want
lied.
I
I
don't
want to
think
hear
that's
what
a
he
bad
has to
thing.
say. I want to hear what he has to say about the whole Fiona thing. Why did he call
also
her?
lied. That's my issue.
Listen, the lying. Look, okay, I get that he fucking lied, but it was in a time where he got fucking ocean dumped, thinking he's about to get fucking removed from the crew. And if we're gonna kill motherfuckers for lying, we got a lot of motherfuckers we gotta go kill right after Santana.
Yeah.
I'm talking
brother,
Martin, I'm
brother,
talking
yeah.
Larry,
Yeah.
I'm talking Zeke,
Right.
I'm talking Clark.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers have lied.
The funny part.
And let's not forget
Ryan,
as well, you said his relationship with his, and I'm sorry, Sakura, you said his relationship was like me and you, brother. I mean, that's just going to hate. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
the guy's got a lot going on in his fucking
Yeah.
head right now.
Correct.
He ain't mentally stable, brother.
I just thought it was very funny when he mentioned that he.
Well,
wished
if
the
we ain't
crew
taking
would
him out,
more
he should be
truthful.
punished.
Shut the fuck up, Arush. What'd you say, Sakura?
He mentioned to me during that conversation that he said he wished everyone in the crew would be more truthful. And I asked him 3 times who was involved, and he lied to me twice.
All right, he
Let
gets
it
his
go.
one. Listen, he
we
lies
give him-
again.
Yeah, we give him his one.
He's done.
We just got to give him his one. Stick to the fucking ruling. It's like Tony said. He's got a lot going on. He's gonna make mistakes. The guy can't be fucking perfect. Unfortunately, it's just is what it is.
Yeah.
He's also a valuable asset of the fucking crew. So
Yeah.
But we cannot have him relying on Fiona on this. That is my
yeah,
fucking
well,
concern.
that's why we're giving him his fucking one, brother. If he breaks the one, we fucking find him and then we fucking ice him.
I feel like we do have to add it in there, though.
Yeah,
We
of
have to
course.
address
yeah.
this
Fucking
because
drill. Yeah,
here's the thing,
We'll
right?
address it. We'll fucking drill it, and then we move on. And if he does it, we kill his ass.
Va bene.
For
So just the
example,
one, no punishment, yeah? Over it.
yeah,
Just one
what
warning.
what
the
I see in
punishment is
this,
if Sakura sees it. She wants to give him any punishment, Sakura, that's on you.
what I see in this, and
You're the
one thing I
captain.
will say, all right, is that obviously he is bought in, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when you're bought in, You were told that, all your family, all your friends outside of this, they don't matter, okay? But what did the moment, and this is one thing I do want to bring up, the moment shit got hard, who did he go to, right? He went to 50, somebody on the outside, you know what I mean? And it's just,
Let me know that.
that kind of
Yeah,
breaks that
but
code a
remember,
little
it's
bit.
because in his mind, we were axing the guy.
Yeah.
Of course he's going to go outward. He's not going to go look for another crew member because the crew member might just kill him as well, right?
I mean, that's true. That's true.
Listen,
that's true.
let's just give him his one, all right? A lot of shit has happened. If Sakura wants to address punishment for the little shit he did, they could do that on their own accord. And we move on from there. All right?
Alright, I put him on my book. We're good.
Put him on the book.
So
You got his one.
we're not bringing up the
No,
Fiona shit,
bring
then.
up the Fiona shit 100%. Hell yeah, we bring that out.
All right.
We drill that into his head as well. We'll just give him his one at the same time.
All right. All right, Santana.
Yeah, Arush just wants blood for blood, guys. That's why we
All
can't
right.
take anything he says seriously. The guy's seeing red.
Talk to us about what was going through your fucking mind when you called up Fiona on that payphone. What was that all
100%.
about?
So I can tell you this much. Fiona obviously is one of my better friends, like outside of Cyprus. She's one of my emergency contacts. And so when the ICU shit happened, she was there, all that. They contacted her. I will tell you this. First of all, when I called her, I did speak to her for like less than a minute, and I just told her, hey, I fucked something up. I'm going into a meeting. I may or may not come out of it. No specifics, nothing about what happened. She does not know any details. I can assure you guys of that. I don't tell her any of our private business. She is simply one of my close friends on my emergency contact, which is why she was contacted. And I gave her a heads up, hey, I did something that could fuck me up. And I just let her know in case she didn't ever see me again. That was it.
Come on, Lush. Thank you. Come on, brother.
She doesn't know anything.
Am I really have to be the guy that always just says everything?
I have no relationship with her gang. I don't know if that's something you guys are concerned over. Hades, matter of fact, I don't fuck with them. I don't like fucking Benji. I don't like Ray. She's just a friend of mine.
Ray's a fucking bitch, brother.
It's always got to be me, huh? All right, listen.
Yeah, I mean, these guys, we have bad history from the company.
Santana, you got to understand, though, right? You listen, I get it, right? You were getting axed. Shit happened. You looked externally, to confine one of your friends. It's fine, right? We're gonna give you your one and only one get out of jail free card. All right?
That's right, brother.
Because right now you should be in that fucking bucket behind you, dismembered limb from fucking limb, thrown in the fucking acid bath. That's the reality. But
And I was prepared for that.
here in this fucking crew, we have agreed to give everybody their fucking one get out of jail free card.
Yeah.
And this is your one. You're never going to go to Fiona again, ever. And anything regarding this fucking crew, I don't give a fuck if it's about how bad fucking Arusha's breath smells or how funny fucking Tony's nose looks, okay?
Hey, what the
Nothing
fuck, brother?
about this fucking crew goes to anybody outside this fucking crew, period.
I got a fucking weird nose.
And we'll find out, brother, because we're all very good friends with Fiona as well. And she will tell us whatever the fuck we need to know, even if you don't think she will.
Fuck, well,
Absolutely. And honestly, I respect all of you very much. Whatever you guys would have decided to do. I walked in here fully expecting that there was a high chance I wasn't walking out. So with that being said, I have no reason to hide anything, lie about anything. That's why I went to Cap and I mentioned the Joe thing, because truthfully, there is nothing to hide. And I am 100% honest when I say she doesn't know shit.
Right.
If
but-
anything like that does ever happen, I will not even do an anonymous call or whatever, like as a warning, like, hey, I might die. I will not do that going forward. Apologize for that. But just to be clear,
Hey, what you mean anonymous morning?
there was a payphone.
Yeah, he called on a payphone and said, if anything happens to me, I'm fucking dead. Whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah, like I will definitely not ever do that again. But again, just to be clear, she does not actually know any specifics or details about anything.
all right.
As far as she knows, I fell off Mount Chiliad and I hit my head.
All right.
Listen, this is your one. This also means you're on the fucking radar, brother. You fucking look funny. You fart in the wrong fucking direction. It might get you fucking killed. You understand? This is your time to fucking absolutely lock it in. Understand what this is all about. and just fucking work. Work fucking
Yeah.
through this. Hopefully one day we look back and this is nothing. And it doesn't become a fucking problem again.
It won't be.
And Santana, brother, you know, it takes a lot of balls. You know what I mean? I'm not excusing what you did, but it takes a lot of balls to kind of own up that you let your emotions get the best of you, right? I mean, we're all human at the end of the day, brother. And, you know, you're going through some, you know, traumatic shit. But it's just the way you go about it, how you handle it. And, you know, I mean, it's good you came forward about it. So, you know what I mean?
Guys, I have a meeting. I got AFK.
And again, I don't want to excuse myself in any way, but the I don't want to sound like a broken record, but having somebody be so close and having that happen like that, you know, I've never ever experienced something like that. So
But
won't
now
happen
you
again.
have, and you got
Now
to
I
one.
have,
You know what I'm saying?
and I know
you learn
better.
from it, and you move on, eh?
Rely on your
That's
fucking
right.
crew, huh? That's why the
right.
crew's there. He will back you
I
up.
gotta meditate
Rely
for a
on your
second.
goddamn
Check.
crew.
Guys, I have to take this meeting, okay?
We'll do.